Boys! In this video, me and my friend Eugene will roast each other's takes on anime. We're gonna use this list with some intriguing modifications. You get to decide who defended their takes the best, and the loser will eat a Carolina Reaper. For those of you who don't know, this is one of the spiciest foods ever. Check the link in the description to vote. If you can't be bothered to watch the whole video, there's a list down in the description with all of our opinions. This is part of a much larger project, and you're gonna see the results on my main channel, right here. This project is made possible by you guys, so thank you. Wrong emote. Hi YouTube! What's up, Eugene? How are you doing? How are you doing, my boy?
Yo, all is good. What's up?
You know, Eugene, you've become somewhat of a star, of a superstar, I might even say, on my channel. Have you thought about creating your own one, maybe?
No, I got work, I got, life. I'm a grown-ass man, I'm not gonna bother with YouTube.
You're so real for that, you know. Okay, today we're gonna roast each other's trash taste in anime, but, I thought that this idea is actually kinda garbage. There's one idea that's actually a bit better. It's roasting these clowns' trash takes.
Fuck yourself. Suck a cock, brother.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the first category right away, which is the category named...
how are we gonna determine who's gonna be the first one?
That's actually a nice question. Do you have any ideas?
Oh yeah, I do. I do. Let's go, GeoGuessr. My favorite thing ever.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Like you need to be worried. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh brother, you wouldn't be able to navigate your way out of your room without a GPS. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's cap. Ice Spice is the best player in GeoGuessr, so I'm gonna rain bolt your ass. You just watch. Hey, let's fucking go.
I had the lead the entire time. You just.
It's like the 1000th time Ice Spice has won against you. Like, I don't know, man. At this point, just surrender your GeoGuess career.
Patriots, stop the vote. Stop the count now.
Okay.
That's, by the way, tea with scotch. This is my father's recipe.
Okay. We are back on our first category. And Eugene, yeah, that was an overwhelming victory. Like, not much else I could say.
I learned about those countries, I learned those languages, I learned like about geography, and this fucker comes in and just wins with one fucking...
If I won, Eugene, I think I get to decide who gets to defend his position first. And I actually want you to defend your position first. Are you okay with that?
Look at that fucker, like he has such a fucking loser's mentality, like he won and he lets me reap the reward.
Okay, let's see our positions then. Okay.
Brother.
Eugene, what the fuck is that? Is that Furikuri?
You're such a contrarian. It is Furikuri, and it's actually the best thing in the world. This is one of those shows I watched in the past, like, a year or so, and, like, I'm a pretty serious dude, right? I'm a non-nonsense person. I'm a grown-ass man. And, like, when I saw, like, certain shots from Furikuri, I thought like, no, I'm not gonna enjoy that. This looks like nonsensical. This is absurd. Like the main character like gets a fucking guitar out of his head. Every episode is filled with like random bits and jokes and references, and like I was just blown away with the expression, like of the animation, with like the quality of it, with the characters. They were actually pretty deep. I don't like absurd shows, but this one, it just pierced me through my heart. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's incredible. I am infatuated with it.
I have just a single criticism, like with your position, because I know Furikuri is a very good show, and I actually feel really guilty that I haven't watched it yet, but what do you mean it's not usually your thing? Because Furikuri is something really unique, like there's not anything like it on the market, I guess you could say.
Unique stuff? You'll see later why I don't like unique stuff.
Unique stuff is not your thing? What the fuck is that thing?
It's not my thing. It's not my thing, alright? You'll see later. No, you'll see.
Yeah,
don't laugh.
That sounds... I wanna see how you're gonna defend that take.
Talk about unique stuff, says the guy who put like fucking Bocchi and Kaguya-Sama. Wow.
Okay, that is unique. Those shows are really unique. Take your words back, because you probably know, Eugene, that I am an avid hater of slice of life shows, and both of these shows you could say are slice of life, yeah, pretty easily. Kaguya, like, there wasn't a single episode where I had a laugh, like a full-blown laugh, actually, not just a small giggle or some shit. I have a very tough time laughing from anime because Japanese humor,
It's horrible.
yeah,
It's plain out
yeah,
awful.
kinda.
Like,
Yeah, I mean it's just very weird
brother.
and childish. I would say, but okay. And Bocchi, I don't know, like just as a person who struggles with anxiety a lot, I resonated with Bocchi quite a bit. Like, and I also had a laugh every other episode. I also actually felt very proud of the main character. Like, yeah, the animation
Worth
is
watching the
is
show for.
also top tier, but like, do you have any objections here?
No, I think,
That's
I
right.
get your point. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
don't like Slice of Life too, but those two shows, they're just phenomenal shows on their own. What's the next page of our script? Just a second.
Yeah, Eugene, here's our script. There's fucking
All right.
nothing on it. That's why Heaven and Earth is horrible actually.
Yeah, no script. Oh yeah, baby.
you
That's my bread and butter.
yeah, you could guess who came up with this category because the bonus categories, like some of them I came up with, some of them Eugene, but this one, yeah.
Yeah, that's my child. Ooh, well.
Why? Why did you do this? Oh,
I mean,
I'm fucking devastated, man. What the fuck is this? I'm deleting my
I'm
channel,
sorry.
right?
I'm sorry. Finally,
On a real note,
look at that.
what the fuck is this, Eugene? What the fuck is this? Wait,
Like,
to start off, like, can you at least tell me the title of the show because I don't know shit about it. Like, what is this?
Sankarea, or some shit, something
Sank.
like that.
Okay.
It is repulsive. Like, okay, let me tell you the plot. The main character, like, like in all bad shows, he's like a bitchless loser. Like, he doesn't have any friends. He is awkward with girls. Uh, the unique thing about this one is that he's in occult stuff. And so there's this girl, like a very pretty, popular girl, or something, or something like that. And he brings her back to the living world, but she's a zombie now. Like, she's a living dead body. And so the whole show is about how he hides her in his like closet, and like how they discuss those things about a dead body, and like it's very sexualized, it's very like necrophilic. This show, like, I have has no reason to exist besides appealing to the necrophilia like anime market, which I assume is like 50% of people who watch anime. It was so I watched like 4 episodes. But the cherry on top of the
Wait. Like, I'm
cherry on
gonna
top.
stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. Like, the more you continue talking about the show, the less I wanna hear about it. What the fuck did I just hear? I
No, no,
swear
no.
to
You
God.
wanna?
It's so
It is
weird.
the worst show ever. Like, it is repulsive. It
I
is
trust you. I
disgusting.
trust
Oh
you.
my
I
god.
trust you.
And Berserk 2016. I mean,
Is
which
it worse than Berserk 2016? Because
it
when I
is.
first
It is
started,
significantly.
I don't know, man. When I first started watching Berserk 2016, like, I thought, okay, maybe I could watch this on mute because the sound effects are horrible, like the voice
Fake,
acting is
false.
mid at best. But yo, I don't know, the animation. I don't have to say anything. Everyone knows that this is a fucking fiasco of a show,
Yeah,
like a fucking disappointment.
yeah. It's a car crash. I
Like,
mean,
it's
Berserk 2016 is like a scapegoat for like, oh, what's the worst type of show? So you could have come up with something better, brother.
y- okay, maybe, but I think my opinion stems out of that. Like, I don't know, Berserk is the greatest manga ever, or something, and the anime,
Mm.
like, they can't adapt it. They can't adapt it at all, except the 97
The
anime.
97. I mean, a solid choice, but again, a
Very
very on
typical,
the
very
nose
typical.
one
I
when it
agree.
comes
I agree.
to
I'm gonna
these
say
two. So
I will never watch shit like this because just by taking a single look at the poster, I know for a fact it's mid, and it's like that with
yeah, it's
90% of modern anime. And I have this aspect of my character that if I know the show is gonna be like subpar, maybe mid or
Mhm.
a bit average, a bit higher than average, I'm not gonna watch it at all. Like, I only watch the stuff that I 100% know is gonna be good.
Yeah,
So
no, that's how
that's
you should
why,
approach things.
yeah, that's why I don't have a good position for this category. So yeah, favorite active series. Okay, for fuck's sake,
Really?
Eugene, what the fuck is this?
Really? I needed to put that somewhere. I mean, Fate.
I should be asking this question. Really, like Fate and Stain? Why did you
But
put this one?
but
Why did you put?
no, the Stay Night as a whole, like as a franchise, active series, like all of the branches of it, like it's one thing. It's Fate. Fate Stay Night is the original. Your turn to defend the case of a rapist.
Yo, what? What? He's not a rapist. No, he's just
All right, so
a plain old incel. Like that's fine.
may I say
That's
something like
fine.
it's probably the best isekai or like the second best, but
It probably is.
one of the greatest shows to come up like in the past couple of years. But my main problem with it is the main character. He's fucking horrible.
Let me
Yeah, I'm sorry.
defend my
Sometimes it feels
point.
like
Let me
the
defend my
show
point.
the show
Hear me out.
doesn't
Hear me
address
out.
that. The show doesn't address like sometimes it acts as if it's a normal thing. Like he doesn't get as much shit as he's supposed to. There is no reality checks for him about the
Wait,
show.
have you watched the second season? No reality checks for Rudius, bro. The whole second
Well,
season is a huge reality check for this guy.
yeah. I mean, that was great, but again, he was rewarded with the girl in the end.
He wasn't. He
It's
was.
because
Wait a second.
in the
Wait.
first.
Shut up. Shut
Okay, yeah,
up.
now
I'm
you're
gonna defend my
supposed to
point.
defend your case. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I am supposed to. Shut the fuck. I actually think that Mushoku Tensei does a great job showcasing the main character's weaknesses and his shortcomings. He doesn't get punished for his actions, but the show does a great job of letting us think for ourselves and if you dislike this character or not. Like the show lets us decide that ourselves. It doesn't just say like, yeah, Rudius, he's garbage. I don't know, he's an incel. He's a that and that. He's a horny incel pedo or something. I think it does a great job at portraying his shortcomings, as I said already. Once again, I dislike horny shit in my anime, but this one is horny as fuck. It's still a very enjoyable watch, and the second season was exceptionally good.
Yeah. Do I need to defend Fate? Like it's just.
Yeah, I think you actually
Fate.
do.
All right. Fate Stay Night 2006, horrible. Fate Unlimited Blade Works, one of the best shows out there, one of the best shonens. Fate, Heaven's Feel. It's ufotable, brother. They have animated everything on the next level. The direction of the shows, it's cinematic. You watch it like you're watching a Christopher Nolan movie, like everything looks so good and so unique. It is a dark urban fantasy, but it has like such a unique vibe to it. A city at night. Fate Stay Night, that's in the name. It has such a variety of things in it. Prequels, sequels, like horrible spin-offs. I haven't watched a single one. I watched only the main stuff.
Oh, I can't actually see your point. Like, I have watched all of the main fates at least. It's good, don't get me wrong. But some of the stuff, the greatest shortcoming of the series is what the fuck are you looking at?
Go on.
The greatest shortcoming of the series is it has some of the most predatory and incel ideas I have ever seen.
Like, but you're not gonna say that after you just defended Mushoku Tensei.
There
is no way you're gonna be
just
that
wait
much of a
wait a second. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
fuck up. The video's over. I'm out.
Just the single fact that there's a sexual relationship between the master and his like pawn or whatever they're called in the series.
It's just one of the roots.
That's so fucking weird. That's really weird.
No, that's not as weird as type of shit Rudius does. What are you talking about? Fucks children, that's okay with me. That's fine with me.
He doesn't fuck children. He's a child himself. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Just it's just that a 40-year-old guy is in his body. That's two adults having a consensual sex. That's like your guy doesn't like that.
Yeah, consensual sex. My ass Saber got manipulated by this harem protagonist of a dogshit character.
I can see that, but first of all, Stay Night Root was adapted by Dean and it's horrible and you shouldn't watch it.
They included the scene where the triple sex action happens.
No, but they made a metaphor. They used a CGI dragon for it, so it makes it, significantly better.
Yeah. So Shiro tamed the dragon. Wow, that's...
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what happened.
No.
I'm glad you came around with it. Depressing
anime. I think Berserk 2016 is also a nice position here. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Really, brother?
Okay. Yeah.
Brother,
yeah, really. I think those are very good positions.
Madoka has this feeling of dread that I haven't felt in any other show. It is just some Lovecraftian horror type of shit. Everything is just bad. Right? That's the point of the show, that she comes back in time in constant loops trying to prevent bad things from happening but always fails. Man, they're like 12. The music, the design of those, who did they fight? Witches. It is just some psychedelic shit. I don't know how you come up with it. It just, pushes that feeling of dread even deeper. Like those are some unintelligible like beings that you have to fight on, and they're dangerous and they can kill you easily. Against them are like a bunch of 13-year-old girls. Like this is just depressing. That is the depressing anime.
That sounds soul crushing. It is also one of the animes I feel very guilty for not watching yet, but once again, I will watch it someday, 100%. My choices, I think those two animes are depressing in very, very different ways. And when I watched ReZero, for me it was like, how can it get worse for Subaru? But it's the whole point of the show, like, it can get worse. It can always get worse. That's life, yeah. And again, it's very soul-crushing. In one of the timelines, he gets killed by Ram. It's not much of a spoiler, really. Yeah, seeing how yesterday she was his friend, and then, I don't know, she's brutally murdering him. That was fucked up, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow you'll be dead, and it's gonna be your friend who's gonna kill you. Yeah, I can see why you would relate to that type of stuff.
Mom, you can use this video in court. Get his ass behind bars. 86. I know that you're not a fan of it, if I'm not mistaken.
I actually came around with it.
Okay, I'm gonna say right away that I do consider the first 7 or 8 episodes to be quite mid, I'm gonna say, yeah, but then it really came around, and especially the second season, the portrayal of PTSD and how, I don't know, the main characters, like, they could live a normal life after experiencing war and being soldiers and all that stuff. And they had a choice to experience normal life and be like normal citizens. But at the same time, like the PTSD, the adrenaline rush they felt when they were in battle, it was very, very disheartening watching that, because you know what I mean.
You just don't like when good people die.
I got sad, especially like because they couldn't return to a normal life, quote unquote, because of the war they experienced. And yeah, with the recent events, I think that resonates with us quite well. So
yeah, I'm just like the Shinigami.
Shut your bitch ass up right now.
Shinigami Gen, or whatever his name is.
His name is
Jim.
Yagami Ayanokoji.
I had real troubles choosing this one because I wanted to put Phase Zero here, but I came up with another thing.
I think you're gonna laugh from my take, but I think my position is very solid. Okay, yeah. I thought you would probably laugh, but name a single bad Bleach soundtrack, you bitches.
Please defend your Bleach case.
That's gonna be really easy because, yeah, the Espada soundtrack, just listen to it. It's 12 out of 10. All the other soundtracks are very good. Like, some openings are a bit forgettable, but the whole music and the whole soundtrack for Bleach is definitely its strongest point, like 100%. It has the greatest soundtrack in the big three. That's a very hot take in my opinion, because Naruto exists.
Yeah, I mean, the sad Naruto music beats every Bleach soundtrack. Well, I mean, jokes aside, I haven't watched like all of Bleach, but I've listened to most of its OSTs, and they're solid. Like, it has a lot of memorable ones.
That's what makes the soundtrack special, because it's very distinguishable. Wait, you wanted to shit on it?
No, I didn't.
Then you're just weak. Okay, what do you have to say about Made in Abyss? Like, it's objectively garbage?
Made in Abyss? Made in Abyss? Brother,
yeah, I am joking.
Get the fuck out of here. I like ambient soundtracks, and Made in Abyss has like one of the best ones, right? It's very, the music is very unnerving, like Silent Hill 2-ish. I really like listening to it, and it just overall the work with the sound of this anime like really gives you this feeling of going in deep, like exploring an unknown territory, like a very dangerous one where anything could happen, and it is solid.
I've honestly
9 out of 10.
I've honestly thought that it's a cutesy type anime, but I saw a single clip and I didn't want to watch it because it's... Yeah. I mean, why do the Japanese... Why do they gotta be so cruel?
Back in the day anime.
Okay.
Brother.
I think you're gonna laugh from my position, but I think I know yours. Yours is Naruto.
No, make...
What the...
No.
Wait, nah, this ain't it, Chief. You weren't watching Fullmetal Alchemist when you were 6. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're drunk. You're drunk? What is that? You're 13 for real? I was joking, brother. What is that?
You
My
fucking
Hero
dumbass. I
Academia.
was 14 when I was watching My Hero Academia. I'm gonna start defending my position because you're just gonna talk shit like.
You know, I don't even need to say
Dude,
anything. Like it's just
just fucking listen.
whole grown-ass man. Oh my god.
Man, you're such a fucking elitist. Like, look at the reality of things.
Wake up to real.
When I saw that My Hero Academia came out fucking 8 years ago, when I was in fucking 6th grade, yeah, I felt really old, you know? 8 fucking years have passed.
Really?
And, I mean, I can say that I grew up with this anime. I stopped watching it at season 4. Then I read a bit of manga, but yeah, I could safely say that I grew up with My Hero Academia, and it was like at the time it was really a really good shonen. Now it's kind of turned to shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A single positive point is that the manga art is god tier, like absolutely god tier. But what's the point if your story is shit?
The anime, by the way, I just want to point that out that the My Hero Academia anime, why is it that it has some of the like best manga art in the industry, but the
Yeah.
anime itself is so boring? It's so plain. There is nothing to it. It just
No,
looks.
no. Wait. I think until season 3 they do a very good style of like comic art. No, you're wrong. I think they still do a great job like at animating
don't.
it like a comic
Try better.
series. I think that I agree with your opinion only after season 4, because season 4 was the breaking point, because they just turned it into a fucking slideshow. Like, I'm not gonna lie, what the fuck was that garbage? Like, I dropped it right away and went to read the manga, but after the edgy Deku arc, I didn't know if I could handle it. I didn't, I dropped it. Okay, no, wait a second. Mr. My, Ilya's take is very basic. What the fuck is this?
Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. Brother, I watched it.
Is
in
it
second
Brotherhood
grade.
or the...
No, it's,
Oh,
it's
okay,
2003.
okay, yeah. Then
Yeah,
you're
no,
goated for that. You're goated for
Brotherhood.
that.
There's this one like legendary Ukrainian channel, QTV, which had like all types of anime, all types of like American cartoon. I watched it at my grandma's place, like in first, second grade, and Fullmetal Alchemist is one of the like first shows I watched ever, like in my entire life. It was so scary to watch this show. Like I remember the first couple of episodes, they gave me nightmares. I'm not joking. Like, and the Nina episode, Jesus, I literally had nightmares for weeks. I was in second grade and watching that shit. Like, it is just, it left such a big impression on me. I don't know. This is like such a nostalgic show for me. Like this is literally my childhood. The first anime that I watched, it is just monumental.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
Hot take, but the vanilla Full Metal Alchemist is so much better than Brotherhood. At least in terms of atmosphere, that's for sure.
Atmosphere, for sure. Like, the Nina arc in the 2003 is significantly better than in the Brotherhood.
The opening for the vanilla Full Metal Alchemist, like by Asian Kung Fu Generation, it's so fucking good.
Oh, the
man.
last one, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. And the visuals, bro, I don't know. I like it better than Brotherhood, honestly, because Brotherhood, it has kind of like a typical shonen vibe. The vanilla one, it's shit's about to get real, you know what I'm saying?
It's darker, it has like better aesthetics.
Biggest okay.
Oh, it's funny that they are back to back. You're gonna enjoy my take.
You're also gonna enjoy my take, because I didn't even care to put an anime there. I just put a single fucking character.
Show it to me. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Yours is real.
Real. Just to throw shots at you a bit. Was it really that big of a letdown if it was just a regular ass shonen from the start? Was it that big of a letdown, really? Like, let's be real.
No, there is. If you analyze the story, what was unique about the show is that it took things slow, right? It set up those things, and those things would pop out like seasons later. That was like its thing. It could like create really good storylines spanning seasons, starting from the war arc. Everything just went to shit. It is just immediate gratification after immediate gratification, like cool moment after cool moment without no repercussions. The fucking Deku vigilante arc does not matter, doesn't leave an impression on anyone. It could be cut off from the anime entirely, nothing would change. The war arc itself, nothing fucking happens, no one dies.
Yo, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Because Hawks doesn't die, Best Genius doesn't die, Gran Torino doesn't die, All Might doesn't die.
Deku was about to lose his
hands. Nothing fucking happens.
Yeah. Yeah, Deku was about to lose his hands. Like, remember, there was this like big follow-up that Deku can't use his hands anymore, otherwise they're gonna break.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in his fight
And
with
then he
Todoroki,
breaks his bones 15
which is
times more. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and it doesn't matter.
Yes, yes, it's my turn now. I can see where you're
I'm
coming
sorry to
from.
interrupt. Your one is probably the biggest letdown in anime as a whole.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
to
yeah.
fuck up this
I know.
badly for no reason at all. This is just stupid.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start by saying that, I could tolerate, like, the fourth great ninja war stuff. Like, okay, Madara gets 5 fucking power-ups, and he was unbeatable at the first power-up, and he's also unbeatable at the fifth one.
Yeah,
Ten Tails shenanigans. But man,
of course.
the fucking Black Zetsu, the fucking goofball of a character, becomes like the man behind the slaughter.
Mother was such a cool
Yeah, he
villain,
was. He was a great villain.
and it is.
The managers of Kishimoto or something like said that, yeah, we want more money, we want to continue the series. Like, I don't know, think about something. And he thought of this. Man, it's so fucking sad for me. Like, I get emotional every time I speak about it because I fucking love Naruto. I don't know, like, I really love the show. I wanted to love it. I wanted to give it a 10, but to go
Cut
for
Kaguya, cut half of the war arc, and Naruto becomes a decent show.
Naruto becomes a fucking 10 out of 10. What the fuck are you on? It becomes the peak of shonen, let's just say that.
Let's get
Favorite
let's.
character.
We actually chose 3 each, right?
I think it's gonna be one of the lengthiest categories. I'm gonna talk a lot
Mine
here,
are
I
gonna be
think.
so random to you, probably. Mine are gonna be so random to you.
Same for me, same for me. I think, like, you're not gonna expect definitely one of them, but okay, let's just see them. Yo, we both got gone. We both got gone. Let's go.
I thought you were gonna put Thorfinn.
Yeah, man. It was very tough. The categories I did for myself. Eren was the character that is written the best way. Bocchi is like, I just love seeing everything she does, and Gon is just my personal pick or something. Let's start with Gon because we both picked him, and I don't have Hunter on my list, but it's a very fucking good anime. And Gon, I just fucking love him because on the surface level, he's the most typical boring shonen shit ever. But when you like look deeper into this, Gon is a fucking beast. Gon is fucking crazy. Like
True.
he's literally batshit insane. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's the goat. No, he's batshit insane.
Yeah, he's been teased as this like monster starting from the beginning.
Yeah, Netero looked at a literal serial killer and just, yeah, overrated as fuck. Gon, yeah, he's a
Yeah.
beast. Like a fucking fisherman child, yeah, he's a
Yeah,
beast.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, this fucking fisherman from bumfuck nowhere.
Bocchi, she's the goat. Every single thing she does, like, I can relate to her, like, a lot. And I'm also very proud to see, like, the fucking things that she has to overcome, like, every episode. And I wanted to read the manga, but the anime is, I think it's too good to read the manga. But yeah, Bocchi is just my favorite female character, definitely, of all time. I mean, Eren,
I know.
don't...
Great guy.
I mean, Eren is just... I don't know why I put Eren here and not Thorfinn. He just keeps moving forward. Before season 4, before the Marley arc, okay, for shonen, he was definitely a very good protagonist. He had some character development in season 3. When he gets his future memories, I think the fucking sheer determination he gets after that, like the determination boost. Like, he cuts off his leg for his plan. He gouges out his eye. He's also batshit insane.
Yeah, even though like the ending, I think it sucked complete ass. It is horrible.
Yeah, I know.
What it did to Aaron, like I think it was like he was mischaracterized. It could have been done, significantly better. But
okay, enough of me talking about my characters.
let's go.
I'm gonna
So
just talk a bit about yours, if you're gonna let me, of course. Gilgamesh, what the fuck is he doing here, man? Like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you talk. What the fuck is this rapist doing here?
Gilgamesh, rapist, my brother. He's the king of kings. He owns everything. I rewatched Phase Zero recently, and Gilgamesh was so good in that show. Like every time he's on screen, you feel his presence. Like he's the king. He's the most arrogant, but also the most powerful one. And I just wanted to put him there because I started to like those type of characters. Like just not much characterization because not much characterization needed. He is what he is. What he says he is. Like plain and
He's
simple.
him.
He is him exactly. He just steals every scene he's in, and every character like has to take into account that he's present. That's what I like about him the most. Gon, I mean, I love like Gon, regular type of Gon, right? The happy-go-lucky kid. But what they've done with his character in Chimera Ants, this is just phenomenal. This is one of the best things I've seen. This like dichotomy between him and Meruem, it is great. The character development he goes through, again, one of the best things you can experience while watching an anime. And Reigen, I mean, come on, Reigen is the most lovable. Like, it is. He's a con artist. Like when I was started watching Mob Psycho, I was like, this guy is an asshole. Like, no way am I gonna like this guy. But through like sheer power of good writing, I grew to love him so much. Such a layered character, such a nice layered character. Like he's such a big, nice, juicy cake with so many layers in it. Every layer like tastes marvelously.
Yeah, I think he's Jimmy McGill, but like 10 times more likable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Gilgamesh does has some aura, and I also love arrogant characters, but no, man, Is it a
Grow
favorite
up.
character? Like, does he deserve that spot?
I wanted to put Griffith.
Griffith would have been
Actually,
a really good
yeah,
pick. Bad Day
Bad Day
Cure.
Cure.
You know, you're talking so much smack for the last 2 hours, but I just noticed you have a fucking Brawl Stars poster in the background, bro. You can't be talking
Yeah,
so
that's
much shit. Yeah, I mean,
nothing more to say. Hey, Tony, there's nothing more to
both
say.
are very good picks. Yeah, you can
Mhm.
talk about yours first. It's your turn, I think.
I mean, it's one of the like same way with you. Like this slice of life type of thing is not for me. But Kaguya-sama, it is so cute. I just love it. It is just my heart starts pumping when I watch this show, and it is so nice. I love it. Your take is good. Like this is I've been thinking about putting Mob here too. I can
Yeah,
get behind
just
Mob
because
in
I
this take.
mean it's really simple. Like you have some very cool fighting scenes and they happen really often. But
Mm-hmm.
why I picked it exactly in this category is because like also like the obstacles that Mob has to overcome, like his emotional obstacles, and he
Yeah.
basically has to overcome himself in this anime, like not like some villain or some shit. He's just a boy who goes through his emotions and puberty and that shit, and it's very cute. I don't know.
I'd say Mob Psycho is literally a bad day cure because they literally
Yeah,
teach you how to have a good life. Like
yeah, yeah, like, yeah. Both nice picks.
yeah,
Both nice picks.
yeah.
That atmosphere.
That atmosphere. Okay, this is gonna be a special one for me.
Oh, okay,
Ooh,
interesting.
that's you chose. I mean,
Dorohedoro because its atmosphere is just everything is awful. Like it's a fucking dystopia. It's a fucking dystopian world. Everyone dies.
it
Like
is
death is nothing in
it
this
is the
world.
dirty show.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
dirty. Like the streets are dirty. Like you just feel like you're inside of what it feels like to be inside the sewer system.
gutter, complete gutter. I feel that. Yeah,
Yeah. Like you're
There is
down
one of
in
the
the
most
dumps.
unique
You know what I'm
animes
saying?
like ever.
The soundtrack is also I remember it quite vividly. It was very good.
Okay, my pick.
Yeah,
Something
it's
like that.
just cute girls hurting each other, I think, and doing gruesome things.
Yeah, it
It's not
is
for me at
like
all.
I
What do you have to
I
say?
downloaded this show on my phone when I went to my grandmother's place for summer. She lives at the countryside. So it was like at
Oh
night, right? I was
shit!
sitting there. I was sitting there watching this type of anime about a small like village. It really
Yeah,
had this special vibe to it for me personally, but the show on its own it is great. Like the atmosphere there, I've been like so engulfed in it when watching. You know those like shows from 2000s and late 90s that make you
yeah,
feel nostalgic even though you've never. This is one of them.
yeah,
Like this is
yeah.
this.
I know what you mean.
It is
Definitely,
great.
definitely.
Yeah, it is one of the best horror animes like the Ra.
So it's not just suffer
Of that
porn.
show. No,
I'm honestly amazed because I thought
when
that
it
that
is,
was
when
in
it
it.
is, it is when it is suffer porn. It is some hardcore type of shit, like like needle in the neck type of thing, like I don't know, fucking ox to a hand type of thing.
No,
Like
that's
it
that's
is
not even the most gruesome
hardcore.
stuff. What about the fucking frying pan to the face, the fucking nail gouging shit? Ew!
Yeah.
That's what I have to say about
Yeah,
the
it is
show.
awesome.
I rewatched a couple of them and I also chose the most normie shit ever, and I think like my list is very normie, and I dislike it a
It
bit.
is.
Let's
Oh,
go! Okay,
really?
yeah. A Death Note, I mean, the first part I can get behind. Like, I think I can watch the first part 5 billion times in a row because it's just that good. But the second part, yeah, it falls off quite a bit. Just a
No,
bit.
it still has
Just
Death
a bit.
Note. It is still Death Note. Like
Yeah.
I think, yeah, the second part falls off, but it is still good. It is Death Note is such an entertaining show. It tries to be like smart, but it is not. It is one of the most enjoyable experiences you can have, like just pure action wise. Like this anime just takes the cake for you can turn that on anytime and it would be entertaining. Every scene would be entertaining.
You're right. You're
And
right.
that's what I love about Death Note. Like, the music is great. The characters are doing things, and at the end of the day, that's all that needed. And the cinematography is just, mwah. That's what's so special about Death Note.
Yeah, like, how did it go? Like, taking a potato chip, like this scene, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's very good,
yeah,
like, it's very good.
classics.
Classic.
Okay, your pick. It is kind of weird to me. Like I don't
Is
know. I
it?
wouldn't
Is
watch
it?
this.
It's really fucking good, no?
Yeah.
I would say
I mean,
I couldn't rewatch it because of the details. I could rewatch this show 100 times because I've rewatched it thrice now, and it has brought me
really?
to tears every time. Why did I put
God.
it here specifically? Just because it's fucking 10 episodes, bro. It's so fucking easy to watch it. It's just two
Oh.
and a half hours. It's 3 hours or something.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
matter.
I picked Death Note because I know I can like open any single episode and be entertained. I mean, it's a good show, but I don't get like anime you can watch 100 times wouldn't be my pick.
It is my pick because it's very short. It like you can laugh, you can cry at it. It's just a complete package. This show. No. I
Let's
don't wanna see your
go.
guilty
Yes.
pleasure.
You
Is
know
it
what
fucking
my guilty
Fate
pleasure.
hentai?
That's not guilty pleasure. That's just regular pleasure.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, it's my turn, so I'm gonna have to lock in.
Oh my god. I'm glad you put Fire Force in guilty pleasure.
It's not
I'm
guilty.
glad
It's
that
not guilty. It's not
it
a
is.
guilty pleasure. I'm
You saw
gonna
do you
start
see the
right
title? Do you
fucking
see the
here.
title of this screen? You see the title
I
of the
know.
screen? You see
Yeah.
the anime under my take? You see that?
No, Eugene,
No, take a
listen
good
to me.
look.
Listen to me. I've put it here because it's you who I'm talking to right here. Because you consider it to be a garbage show. And it's not. Like, it's. I don't know, man. Once again, we have Naruto. Remove Kaguya and the show is almost perfect. Here, remove fucking Tatsumaki and the show is also 10 out of 10.
No,
Like, man, do I have to.
I remember when
Wait. Do I have to talk about the sound effects? The best sound effect design anywhere of all time. Not much else
it
to
is
say here.
satisfying. It is satisfying to watch him hit stuff, but
Do you know what the sound effect designer did? He took the fucking Vine boom sound effect,
really,
put a whole bunch of effects on it and put it in the show. Yeah, I'm not joking. He really did that.
yeah,
He's goated.
I
for that.
like the sound effect. Like when he punches, it is so satisfying to listen to and look at because the animation is also good. Like the fights look great. The fights look great, but everything else, the story, the characters, I didn't like.
No, man.
I
No,
think
man.
it's
No.
it's-
I don't know. I'm not gonna crucify you for that take, but Fire Force, man, if they would have removed Tatsumaki and her. Is she
Yeah.
called Tatsumaki?
Fire Force.
Tamaki, okay.
Sumi Tamaki, whatever. Tamaki. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you, but I hope you noticed the chivalry of mine that I didn't even mention her yet. Like, I didn't even mention Tamaki.
No, man.
And that's just, like, the
You
worst part
you
of the
missed the
show.
point that she just
I hope
clouds
you-
your judgment once again. She clouds your judgment and you can't see a single good aspect of the show. Like, bro, you have a fucking schizophrenic and he weaponizes his schizophrenia. Isn't that, like,
I
the
thought
best
he was
shit ever?
cringe. No, I thought he was just a cringy guy. Like,
Bro, you are cringe. Arthur is the GOAT.
Maybe
You can see
Success.
that it's the same mangaka that wrote
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater. Yeah, because you can see the style, you can see like just how the world looks. It looks very fucking like appealing to the eye. Character designs, I mean, their uniforms, their costumes are also good. I don't know,
Yeah,
like
they do.
it's drip.
Again, for
It's
me,
drip.
it's a 5 out of 10 because I enjoy a lot of parts of it. I think the fights look awesome, the characters look really good, the world looks good, but this is just I cannot squeeze a single drop of enjoyment out of that show.
Okay, man, you're talking
That's
too much shit for someone who put fucking Nakamega kill here. You're gonna have to defend yourself harder than I did. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
lie. What the fuck is this?
it's a guilty pleasure. What can I say? I mean,
It's definitely guilty, but is it a pleasure? Like, I think it's a struggle watching
it
it,
is.
honestly.
No, I think it is like Kamega Kill is the guilty pleasure for me. Like it does things, the story
Yeah,
moves,
it does things.
and
The story
yeah,
moves.
yeah,
Bro,
this guy
I,
gets it,
I don't
and I
think you're
like it.
getting out of this one, I'm not gonna lie.
It's plain out simple, but the pacing is really good, right? It introduces new characters like with understandable motivations. It's very simple, but I like watching it, and nonetheless, because this character is gonna get killed in 2 episodes. Okay, whatever.
Man, it's
I also
really
should mention
hard
that I've.
not to make a show
I also
entertaining.
should.
It's very hard.
I also should mention that I've read the manga of Akamaga Kill after watching the anime, just so you know how hardcore of a fan I am. I mean, again, it's a guilty pleasure. I don't have anything to defend it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, like,
it does.
I think my argument is just it's the most average show ever. I'm not even gonna call it
No.
mid, it's just average. It's just a 5 out of 10 show. That's it. Like, it's okay,
Yeah.
but
You said that because I said that Fire Force is 5 out of 10.
no, I
You're
didn't.
just
I don't care
getting
what
back
you
at me.
say, like, about Fire
Yeah,
Force.
of course.
Everyone is
Of course.
entitled to their
Yeah.
wrong opinions, bro. But
Yeah, go
still,
change your pants, big boy.
I will, because I actually shat myself while recording this.
I know. It smells horrible. I couldn't differentiate it between it being your opinion or the shit in your pants.
Okay, Brawl Stars
It's
player,
hard.
chill.
This was a gift from my brother. You know who came up with this fucking category? It's not.
I'm gonna get
Which
you.
way are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
be?
get this motherfucker.
It's not.
You're pointing the wrong way, dumbass.
Yeah, this guy.
My position is gonna surprise you, but it's the best pick, like, for me, like, definitely. Because I
Oh,
did cry like a bitch. Okay, let's just get into it.
really?
Yeah.
Grave of the Fireflies. Like again, I don't cry like a bitch. I cry a lot of the times I watch like emotional anime, but the one that. So I decided to just pick the saddest one I've seen, and Grave of the Fireflies. It is like a classic. For anybody who doesn't know, it's about like a young guy and his little sister who live in the countryside of Japan during World War II, and how they survived during the bombings. And so like it is just heartbreaking to watch. I think for anyone who's seen that, it goes without saying that this is
Yeah.
the show that will make you cry like a bitch.
It's really
Okay, now,
sad. It's really sad. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to your take because I'm surprised. Like it is emotional.
It's very
I think it
emotional,
got a
and
good use out of me, but
I cried like a bitch. I'm gonna say it right away. Man, after episode 12, the fucking second opening, every time it played, I cried like a bitch. I don't know, like I don't do this often.
it is good.
It was like a tough time for me or something, a tough period in life, but man, like every time the chorus started playing, I don't know, just tears came down my fucking face. Yeah, it was very good. I don't know, because like every time I see Bocchi, he's just so fucking precious. Like I just can't help myself. I guess I'm a bitch. Then yeah, I guess I am.
I mean, you are, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed this show so much. It's a very good show.
Yeah, I like every character I sympathize with is like even the prince, even the sword master.
What
I
they-
mean, I fucking wanted to strangle him after episode 5. After that, like he redeemed himself quite well, I think. And also, I didn't care for the whole Miranjo plot. But I mean, even her arc, it touched the
I mean,
strings of my soul. You know what I'm saying?
this fucking asshole. His choices are so weak today. Check out this cool picture. Wow. Overrated.
Overrated,
Oh god, what did I
man.
put?
I'm gonna
What
talk
did I
so
put?
much here. I'm gonna have to defend myself so
No, I
hard.
think. Oh
Oh
god,
my god, I'm cooked.
yeah.
It is gonna be JoJo, bro. Yo, man, it's the first category I think that I can't agree with you harder. I can't even, just for the sake of the argument, I can't even talk anything. I don't know. I just agree with you. But yeah, you probably disagree with me because, man, JoJo Part 3 as a whole, like, man, just remove the meme aspect of the show, like the meme potential, the hype surrounding it, remove the final fight, and you're gonna have nothing but a huge as snooze fest.
Such a faker.
No.
This is just beyond
Let
me.
let me let me
What the
let me
fuck
cook.
is this
Let me
opinion?
cook. Let me
What the
cook.
hell? It is one of the better parts of JoJo's, brother. You cannot say that with a straight
No,
face.
I
What the
I
hell?
honestly think this is bottom 3 JoJo part. JoJo Part 3, like, when I first watched it, I thought that it was very great. Like, it didn't bother me at all that it's 50 episodes long, if I'm correct. But then I came to a realization and that I fucking hate
Like
episodical shows.
completely
Episodical shows, yeah.
episodic, yeah.
Yeah, episodic shows. I fucking hate them. I hate that there is almost no like overarching plot or something. Like I liked some of the stand users, like the gambling guy, like the baby guy.
Darby.
I think was interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he was
hanged
great.
man. The hanged man. Yeah, the ideas were very good, but man, why do we have to watch it for 50 episodes? Why does it
You're
have to be
such a
like
child.
40 different stand users? Like,
You are such a child.
no,
Like,
no, man. You
oh,
wait, Eugene.
I
Shut the
cannot
fuck up.
watch
Shut.
not serialized TV shows. Oh
You
my
you can't
god.
argue with me that if you
I
remove
think
half of the
no,
fights, I
no.
think it's gonna be the same fucking show. Because half of the fights are bad. There, I said it. They're bad. They're unentertaining. The fight with the fucking fly, are you kidding me? Is it entertaining to watch?
I mean, it's not as entertaining, but I watched JoJo's in like 2018, and I still remember that fight. I still remember almost
Brother,
like a
I
lot of
also
the
remember
random
all of the
encounters
fights.
in
I
JoJo.
also remember all of them. I can easily remember that I didn't have a fun time with some of the parts of the show, yeah. I didn't have fun at
Fucker.
all. Like, I just
Okay, now
slept through it.
we're gonna agree to disagree because I have like let me just talk about Konosuba for a second. When I started watching anime, like everybody was boasting about how Konosuba is great. Like everybody was saying like you should watch it. Like this. Everybody was talking about it. When I watched it, it was like I didn't like it. It was all right. The movie is great though. Oh, no, not great. It's good. I like the movie, but the show itself for me it was overhyped. Maybe it's a mine issue, but I think the fact that they parodies isekai, like a genre that was only like getting track back then in 2017.
It was
It was
the
already on its
peak of
way.
isekai, like, arguably.
Yeah, and that it made fun of it like it was a parody of isekai, like even back then. I think it gives it a point, but I did not enjoy it. Like I didn't think it was fun. So
Yeah,
for me, it was overhyped.
I agree with you because as I said like 5 times already, I hate horny shit and this is very horny. And I think its strongest, like, people call Konosuba like the best comedy in anime, and I think like its jokes are bad,
Underrated.
underrated.
Oh
I
yeah,
th-
no, I actually put like a good thing here. Like it's not gonna be JoJo's Part 3. It's gonna be like an actually underrated show in my opinion.
oh, it's a show. I thought that our picks might be identical here, but I guess they're
No,
not.
I don't.
Let's
You
see.
haven't
Let's
watched it.
see. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see. Garden of Sinners. We watched it together. It really is underrated, but
I mean, Darker Than Black, man, too much edge, and not in a good way. Not in a good way at all.
no, brother,
Wait, the
it
second
has this
season?
really.
The second season? The
I
main
haven't watched it.
character
Doesn't matter.
becomes a
I don't care. I don't
pedophile.
care about the second season. I don't care about the second season. It does not exist for me. The
Go on,
opening is
go
good.
on, go on. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. The first season, the animation style is just like we don't see it anymore, right? It's this early 2000s animation style, and it's so good. Like the fights are so tasteful as well. It's and so colorful, right? You have like the main character. He has like the electricity thing with a wire or something that he throws around and knives. He's like a Batman, and like the other characters like also have these tasteful abilities, right? There's the ice guy. He has a spoonful amount of ice, just enough so that he would be threatening and cool, but not enough to make him like overpowered, like Todoroki, for example, where he can just summon a glacier out of nowhere. That sucks. Um, there's this guy who like throws blood and it explodes. I really love the abilities. They are like
I guess what you're trying to
minimalistic,
say, they're
very
down to earth. The abilities are down
yeah,
to earth.
exactly. That's what I was. Yeah, they're down to earth.
It's not over the top, like I'm gonna blow up the whole planet or
Yeah.
some shit.
Just the character designs are very down to earth. Again, they're like just great. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Everyone is so cool in this show. I really love the main character.
Yeah, I definitely want to return to this show, but I couldn't get through the premise, like through the introduction. Because for the first 5 episodes, the main character, he doesn't do anything. I guess that's the point, is that he just silent watcher.
Might I say
Yeah,
something, dear sir? I also like this anime because it has like a visual storytelling, right? You're thrown into this world where big events have already happened. Like you have to like search for information through characters' dialogues, and it doesn't tell you straight away like what's going on. It doesn't tell you any exposition, so I think it's more immersive that way.
Yeah, I think you make a great point. Like
Which is actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is actually the same thing that I like about your take, literally.
I mean, Darker Than Black. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Like, I don't want to talk shit about it. I think it's just one of the shows that I watched
You really shouldn't.
at an incorrect time in my life. My take is Garden of Sinners. Yeah, I like how it's just very low key. At least the first part. They don't tell you anything. You don't get the fucking main storyline up until the last film. Like, you don't understand a single thing in there. But it's still very entertaining to watch. The fights are very good. The animation, man, for the 2000s, it's like, it's ufotable. It's as good as Fate animation is nowadays.
I also want to mention like Karen Kyoka has like such good shots, right? It's like ufotable.
Very cinematic.
Are probably like
Very cinematic.
yeah, very cinematic. Like they're the studio that can make anime look cinematic. Like I didn't get this feeling of like from any other show than the ones made by ufotable. I think that's what stands out about them, is that they have like this very professional team that has been working for decades, and they know their shit.
I really liked the vibe. Sometimes it really felt like a detective show, because they spend a lot of time in the agency, like discussing what's happening, what's going on right now, where do we want to go, and you're just like listening to the dialogue. You're not getting anything they're saying, but it all makes sense a bit later. The funniest part about it is that I haven't heard about it my whole life, basically. Not a single thing.
Yeah.
The only reason I've decided to watch it was because Gigak talked about it a couple of years ago, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Oh,
you hate. Everyone likes
this one.
What did I choose for that?
Oh no, Eugene. That's gotta be your worst take ever, I think.
Okay, Bebop, Cowboy Bebop. The classic, the anime that everybody needs to watch.
No.
This is not a bad take, right? No, you hate, but everyone
no,
likes. No,
I think that any person who can have a bit of, like, maybe a bit of compassion, a bit of understanding, he could see why I didn't like Cowboy Bebop at all. And yeah, Cowboy Bebop. What can I say about this show, man? For one, I fucking hate episodic animes. I fucking despise them with all of my being. And people who are saying that the ending is 10 out of 10, man, what the fuck do you mean? Like, the main character just dies. Wow, that's so cool. Like, that's gotta be so cool. That's gotta be so cool. Yeah, I just didn't get like the low key plot, like the hidden plot, the hidden meaning. I'm just dumb. I have 70 IQ. No, let me speak. I'm not done yet. I'm not done dragging it through the mud. No, I'm not actually gonna talk smack about it anymore. I'm gonna say that for what it's worth, the style is very great. I think it holds up nowadays. It's just not a show for me. I dislike the characters, all of them.
That's a very strong opinion,
Maybe
brother.
I like the dog. I think the dog is cool. The opening is god tier. Don't get me wrong, it's very good. The music as a whole in this anime is also very good. It made me stop watching anime for like half a year at least, and that's a
Really?
lot of
Oh my
time.
god.
That's a lot of time
It traumatized you.
because I couldn't finish it the whole half a year. A fucking 25 episode show. I'm probably gonna get crucified for this take, so let's get on with yours.
This fucking guy should not be allowed anywhere near any good shows. I watched it, like same with Kill la Kill. I think I said it before, but I watched this at a period when I thought that like all anime has to be serious. It has to be like has a certain like a sensical plot. It has to be like comprehensive and
It doesn't. It really
and
doesn't.
now I know that. Now I know that. But back when I watched it, I did not enjoy it. I still think because I haven't rewatched it, so my memory still holds on that those are bad shows that trigger. I fucking hate Trigger. That's it. That's the whole point. Like I just didn't like the show. I didn't dig
That's a
its
horrible
vibe.
take. How can you like a studio? Their projects are so fucking different from each other.
Fucking we're gonna play with those like huge ideas. We're gonna make it fun. Like we're gonna bring so much like strength and power into it. And then we're gonna like forget about them because in the next episode we're gonna like talk about some different ideas. And you know what I'm talking about. You know, have you seen like Darling in the Franxx?
You just
Whatever.
really
Like
took their worst show, and
I
that doesn't fucking mean
no.
anything. Name your
I
favorite
wished I wished
studio, like UFO Table. Well, Fate, the
I
Fate
guess
franchise, it's garbage, bro. Shut
W.
the fuck up.
In all seriousness, I need to rewatch it because, like, again, I watched it like when I was 15 or 16, so
You do need.
like a bit too much to care about the characters for me. Like, I thought, oh, it's just gonna be like nonsense each episode.
After the first half, it actually gets really fucking serious. It even gets a bit into the politics of the world. The main character
Yeah, I
becomes
remember
something
that.
like a president.
So he's
You
like,
should rewatch it definitely. It's
I
in my
know,
top
but
15, probably top 10.
for now, I can definitely say I did not enjoy it.
Okay, the
Okay, let's
next
get to the
one.
next.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just get on with it. Let's go.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean, Eugene? Who
Okay,
hates
go
JoJo Part
three.
3?
You hate no. I know it's like a well-beloved part. I just put it
Huh?
there because I knew that you didn't like it. You didn't like it, so I just wanted to defend it. That's the only reason I put it there. I just wanted to defend because my
No, no,
friend group, my
no.
personal friend group,
Let,
doesn't
let
like
me
that.
just say a couple of sentences. I'm gonna say that there's actually a whole group of people who hate Part 3, but that's not the majority at all. That's a vocal minority,
I
definitely.
know, but that's again. This is my friend group mostly. I'm
Yeah.
talking about, so they don't like it, and I just wanted
Hmm.
to defend it. The reason I enjoyed part three, like again, I know it's long. It's a bit too much. There is a reason I can remember all of those like small encounters. Almost every fight is so memorable, and you just can't say that it's bad. Like if you can remember every fight, it means you were engaged in it. It gave us so many like really colorful characters and fights, and the fact that they managed to create those fights and characters like encounters like in a few episodes, right? A character gets introduced, they fight with the main hero wins. Like this is just generally how most of the fights work there. The fact that I remember most of them just speaks volumes about the quality of those encounters, right? This is gonna go deep. As a child, like I had this issue with action cartoons, like with Spider-Man cartoons, with Batman cartoons, is that usually how the fight would go is that a new villain would arrive, they would somehow defeat the main character. The main character would like retreat, come up with a way to defeat the villain, return, and defeat the villain. That's most of the time how these shows worked. And so when I started watching JoJo's Part 3, where unexpected machinations, very engaging to watch. Like it just blew my mind. It
Okay,
was so
let him
entertaining
cook,
to
guys. Let
watch,
him cook.
and this is the thing that drew me to the show because each encounter was so good. So meticulously crafted, was so original. Just the way they would defeat the enemy wasn't just oh, like this enemy is made out of fire. How about we use like a fire extinguisher on him? Not this like Cartoon Network type of thing. The uniqueness of every encounter is just top notch. You cannot say you did not enjoy Part 3. It's just such
And
a vast basket of everything in it.
I know,
That
but brother, it's Araki. Like, how can he not make unique stuff? I'm not
Yeah.
shitting on part 3 because standalone is a horrible anime. I think it's bad because it's drawn by Araki, and I know that he can do so much better. 10 times better, at least. Because part 4, part 5, they had the same long run, like the same 50 episodes. Every episode of part 4 is a very enjoyable watch, and part 3, the enemies were very well designed, and not all of them. Not all of them at all. Like, some of the fights were boring. That's
yeah,
all
but
I have to say.
you said part 4. Part 4 literally is a slice of life
Yes,
up
it
until
is.
like
And it does
the
it.
middle of the season.
It does its job very well. It does its
No,
job very
no.
well. And then also,
It does
wait,
the same that part 3
Yoshikage
does,
Kira,
but
the
worse.
best villain in anime.
He is, but Dio Brando. Have you heard this guy
He's
name?
fucking garbage.
This guy's
He's a sorry excuse
Yeah.
for a villain, and I don't know why Araki stuck with him for 9 parts at this point. He's not that good
I
at
think
all.
you're-
He's not that good.
I think
He's
you're a bad
not
person.
that good.
I think you're an awful person.
Thank you. I'm gonna prove Eugene's point here that I'm a horrible person. Straight off the bat, like, we can remove Black Clover because nobody hates it anymore. Like, nobody hates it anymore. Everyone loves it. When it became good with episode 60, not a single bad word was spoken about Black Clover from that point onwards. So, yeah. Let's just talk about Tokyo Ghoul Season 3.
No. I just want to, make it as abundantly clear as possible.
I'm gonna say it right here. Season 3 caught a stray for no fucking reason. Season 3 was an enjoyable watch. I'm not talking about the later parts or Season 2. Season 2 was garbage. Season 2 was unwatchable garbage. But Season 3, it just caught a stray because Season 2 was shit. Season
Brother,
3, I'm not done yet. Season 3 had 2 of my most favorite openings, like, I think ever. It has very good soundtrack. It had a very good atmosphere, I think. I think it's just that the original source is so good that you can't make anything bad out of it. I know that, yeah, Season 2 tried to deviate from manga. Season 3 didn't try to deviate from the manga. That's why it was so good. It's just a great adaptation with some great soundtrack and atmosphere.
No. Okay, as a Tokyo Ghoul manga fan, let me tell you why this fucking adaptation sucks
too.
ass.
Okay.
I think the manga is great, right? I also enjoy this part of the manga really much. Tokyo Ghoul Re, overall a great read. Like the ending, got kind of messy for me. Like I didn't enjoy it that much.
It was
but again,
a lot.
the aesthetics of the manga, the art of the manga is so unique. The story is enjoyable. Like I really like the development of certain characters there. But the problem with this, first of all, the animation was horrible. The animation is just plain out bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Compared to the first and second seasons, the first and second season had significantly better animation.
No, they had a regular ass animation. Like, I don't even remember which studio animated it.
No, you need to rewatch it.
Do I? I think it was okay at least.
Another thing is that, like, I'm gonna give an example that's gonna speak volumes of what I'm talking about. The best friend of the main character, talks about Kaneki and says and he says that he has this thing where he rubs his chin when he's lying.
Yeah.
And now in Tokyo Ghoul Re, in the manga, there is this scene where Sasaki talks to Arima or whatever. He says, "I'm happy," and he rubs his chin. Now in the anime, there is no chin rubbing. There is no subtlety on the scene. Like, how can you fuck up this scene that badly?
But maybe he wanted to correct his mistake of drawing it in the manga. He wanted to do it in a different way in the anime. Like, it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility because there was personality disorder type shit shenanigans.
Sasaki is miserable. That's the thing. He's miserable, brother. Like,
I know.
He cries like in the.
But he doesn't need to have like aspects of Kaneki's personality, bro. That's a shit take, honestly.
It wasn't the manga. What do you mean that wasn't? They just got it out for no reason. This was like,
But what if there was a reason? What if the mangaka came and said that he didn't want the chin rub?
The majority of people are right. This sucks. You're wrong, actually. Let's get to the next point.
I'm okay with that. I'm honestly okay with that. Okay, is there even a competition here? I don't think so, Eugene. If you didn't put it here,
you put One Punch Man or what? What did you? No, okay, show it to me.
One Punch Man? The shit that I dropped? That I straight up dropped? No, let's just see. Let's just take a look. Okay, yeah, that, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that better be it. Yeah, that
I-
better be it. I thought that you're a fucking dumbass, not gonna lie. One Punch Man, what the
I
fuck are
actually-
you talking about?
I was thinking so hard, like, of what to put here. I was like, oh, Mob Psycho
No,
has like really
no.
cool fights, or One Punch Man has really good fight. But like, there's something that I'm missing?
It's not a
And then it
competition.
was like, it's not a competition. Like,
I
Jujutsu
don't
Kaisen-
want to glaze Jujutsu Kaisen like, yeah, it's my favorite new gen. I don't want to glaze it too much. It's the best like fighting
is great.
shonen ever.
It is. I don't think there's ever been like an anime where like second season of Jujutsu Kaisen, right? It's fight after fight, like beautiful animation after beautiful animation,
Yeah.
with no setbacks whatsoever, except for the beginning. It kind of whatever.
Just a bit,
But-
just a bit.
Yeah, I don't think. I haven't seen this like just non-stop action, one cool fight after another, like beautifully animated by very talented people. It's unique in its own. It deserves the hype, I think.
I mean, yeah,
Even though the story is.
it just got 9 awards at the Crunchyroll Awards, and I think it's deserved. Комп мой. Okay, Eugene. Another day, another filming session. Are you excited, my boy?
No, not after Tokyo Ghoul, not after JoJo Part 3.
Not after Cowboy Bebop. Garbage, by
Okay,
the
no,
way.
I am excited.
Okay, let's fucking go! Let's go!
I wanted to put either One Punch Man or Mob Psycho, but then I realized Mob Psycho, even though I loved their fighting scenes, I don't think they're like the main point of the show, right? And One Punch Man, I don't know, could have been there, but I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen is all about fights, and it is one of my favorite animes as it is. So again, I think we talked about this, I personally, but I don't think there has ever been an anime where a cool fight after a cool fight, animated brilliantly, would go like for the entire season. Right, the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen is just great fight after a great fight.
Yeah,
That's all
you
there
know
is.
what I want to say? Like, we take a look at, for example, Hunter. Like, I know it's not a seasonal anime or something, but you have like a cool fight every 20 episodes. You take
Yeah.
Naruto, you also have a cool fight like every 30 episodes. You take any other
best.
seasonal anime, there's like one fight per 12 episode or something. And the Jujutsu Kaisen is just, I don't know, it just goes on and it never fucking peaks. Gets better with time. So yeah.
Yeah, and
think-
the quality of the fights themselves is just supreme. They don't talk shit during the fights, like it's just pure punching bags.
No, they
Punching
talk
another
shit a
pu-
lot.
uh,
They
other punching
explain all of their
I mean,
fucking
no,
techniques.
They do sometimes, but when it comes to the fight like itself, right? There is no exposition, no like, oh, I'm gonna hit you so bad. Like, no, it's just hand to hand combat. Unlike in other anime where they would put fucking dialogue over it or like stop the fight to explain certain
Yeah,
things. Like,
yeah.
bro, just get on with it. This is how
Grow up. Grown-ass man.
fight.
Grown-ass
Grow up.
man.
I don't want to hear that.
You know what I like very much about Jujutsu Kaisen is actually that they have the binding vow, basically, that makes your ability stronger after you explain it, and that's such a cool fucking twist on this like trope.
Yeah.
What I actually wanted to change in one of my categories, like I know I'm being a bitch right now, but I couldn't leave it like that. I just couldn't. So let me just scroll. Yeah, this.
Oh, he
Favorite
did
character.
change that.
Yeah, you were right. You were right all along because I just couldn't leave Eren there for the life of me because I rehearsed my arguments in my head. There's like nothing I could talk about with Eren. I could just say that yeah, the plot twist with him were fucking great. That doesn't pertain to his character at all. Like it just means that the story is good, not the character. Thorfinn, his story changed my outlook on life with the whole
Yeah, I
like
think between-
no enemies thing and
Yeah, I think between Eren and Thorfinn is a better written character. Attack on Titan has an issue with its characters, like they're kind of lackluster at times.
I would say that Attack on Titan is style over substance in terms of character design, but not in terms of story at all, because the story is very good, the characters
Yeah,
are...
the story is good.
eh,
Bad. A lot of them are just
A lot of them are bad, I think.
Not good.
yeah. I'm sorry for this tangent. I won't change anything.
big personal impact. Now, before we start, I just want to say it's gonna be like a pretty incel choice of me. but,
Incel-ish.
big personal impact. Come on, baby.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, baby.
Oh, Evangelion?
We're
Yeah,
both
that's a-
incels.
No, Evangelion is a good choice. I mean,
It
like
is.
I
It
was
is a good
close to
choice.
putting it there, but either Evangelion or Mob Psycho. But I would be lying if I said that the anime that probably had like an eye-opening experience for me wasn't ReZero, because I'm not a deep guy, right? When I watch stuff, I just I feel I like it or I feel I don't like it. Like I rarely get into like the specifics of it, right? The substance. But with ReZero, this was probably the first time when I, on my own, like really got what this show was about. Right? It's about like this asshole of a guy. Like I was watching, and yeah, he's an asshole, and then he started to redeem
Yo,
himself, and I
can I
was like, oh
say
yeah.
something? When I first watched the first season, I actually thought that Subaru isn't that bad. He's just a normal person, but
Mm.
everyone says that he's basically a fucking asshole, and I don't understand that.
I really felt the character, like what the author wanted to do with him. He was lazy. He wanted to change from what he was in like the real world, right? But what he tried to do, like being this energetic just guy, like trying to help everyone, this was just a facade, because deep down he remained the same person, who gave up in the real world, and without any real changes, he would just, as we see by the end of the first season, he would just fall back into his previous self, where he would just be a very pathetic loser who runs away constantly. And I got this all on my own. Again,
I'm somewhat
this
of a
is
pathetic loser myself.
yeah, actually, this is like the anime that I just got. Like, yeah, he's a loser. He needs to change, and maybe I need to change. This is like the first of its type that really got to me. And from this point onward, I got that the animes that I enjoy are the ones that are about personal growth. And the first one that made me feel that way is ReZero. So
What actually resonated with me insanely well is that basically Subaru, he tried to correct his own mistakes through helping the main girl, Emilia, but
mm.
I think that change has to come within yourself. Like,
Yeah, true. That's what the show is about.
I liked his development in the second season where he said, I'm
Mm.
not gonna die anymore, fuck that shit, that's for lame ass bitches. It's a very gradual character development arc. I also liked his talk with his parents in the second season. It was very
Oh
good.
yeah, the best episode.
Made me cry. Just a tiny bit though, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I like your take. I would
Thank
not
you.
put it here myself, but I can definitely see why you put it there. Okay, for Evangelion, damn, there's so much stuff I can say. Evangelion definitely isn't made to be understood because Hideaki Anno, he said it himself that he didn't know what the fuck he was doing with the show, and he just wanted to portray his feeling, just put them on the canvas. I definitely saw that. I didn't understand even a third. I definitely felt it, especially the 3 episodes of the original anime. I don't know, man. Yeah, the studio ran out of colors and shit. They did the best they could do with it. It was honestly life changing for me. Maybe
Mm.
the main outtake I got from watching it is that basically, like, your struggles don't mean shit to other people. What I mean by that is, I mean, they don't owe you anything if
They
you like
don't really know,
if you
and
struggle
nobody
more
really
than
cares about
them. It's a very great message for very sensitive people like myself. Although
you.
on the surface level, yeah, the hospital calm scene, I don't know, man. Maybe that was too far.
I've seen this like 3 hour long video essay on Evangelion, on the end of Evangelion. It kind of put the end of Evangelion in a new perspective for me, because basically, even though they say the same thing as the original ending, right, of the TV series,
Yeah.
the end of Evangelion is basically a dark reflection of it. Very great choice for a big personal impact. I can see that definitely.
Yeah.
I see myself in a lot of the characters. They're very well written. Probably, I guess what makes them unique is that all of them, they lack something, right? They're not
Yeah.
perfect human beings. They're not archetypes, just simple characters. They lack something they can't fulfill.
I think we're kind of getting into unproblematic territory of our takes because you can't put shit here, man. Like, you have to perform.
Fortunately, yeah. Best series finale.
Oh,
Okay,
we do
I
have
came
one
up with
more
this
bonus
one.
category. Yeah, you
I
did.
came up with this
You did.
one, and
I
I
like
must
this
say
category.
that
I like this
those
category.
animes don't have good endings. Like, it's either
Yeah, they're bad or underwhelming, or there's not an ending. It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
exist.
exactly, right.
Okay, let's just see it. Oh yeah!
Oh my
Oh yeah!
fucking god! Oh my
Oh yeah!
fucking
Let's
god!
let's go, man. Let's fucking go.
Oh, we're just bots communicating the same opinions about things. End of Evangelion is just, such a classic, such a ginormous pillar of anime as a whole. Like, the best fight scene. mecha fight scene, or just one of the greatest fight scenes in general, is there. And it's by one of the greatest characters ever, Asuka. And I don't even have anything to say about that. It's just so good.
The fourth rebuild, it also changed my life quite a bit. I think even more so than the original anime. All of the rebuilds are a bit controversial, but the fourth one, it did the job so fucking well. Like, it was such a good send-off to the series that basically said, there, no more Evangelion, that's it. And it did it so well. Best story.
Best story. Oh, I remember what I picked.
I remember what I
Uh,
picked also. I changed it like
actually,
3 times, I think. I mean, are we just the same person at this point? Like,
you need like more friends. You should stop stealing my takes, all right?
no,
What the hell is
I
that,
think
bro?
it's objectively the best story ever told in anime.
Yeah,
I know,
specifically
haha, Attack on
second
Titan,
part.
very normie anime, haha. No, I'm not talking about the whole Attack on Titan show. Only the third season, the second part,
I
is the
don't
best
remember
story ever.
being exactly. I don't remember being then hyped for every episode for
Yes.
any other show.
Yes.
Like the plot twist just makes sense. They've been teased from the beginning. Like
Yeah.
the character arcs, just Erwin's character arc is one of the best things. I really like everything that Erwin does in the second part of the third season. I like the fights. Right, they're very strategic. It
Yeah.
generally feels like a good.
It just has
Yeah.
everything. Some of the greatest fucking speeches, some of the greatest oh my god, the fucking Levi versus Monkey fight, man. I bust
Yeah,
when I watched
yeah.
it for the first time. Yeah, they finally get to see the plot twist with the not the cellar,
Basement.
the basement, yeah.
Basement.
Yeah.
Just it feels like a great finale to all of the 3 seasons that we've seen before.
Honestly speaking, I wouldn't be sad if Attack on Titan ended here. It would just have the best legacy ever. But
Yeah.
we got what we got in the end. The greatest ending in anime.
Favorite anime of all time. I actually had a tough time choosing this.
Boom! Producer,
quick.
please. Producer, director. Best character, best anime of all time. It is just.
Go on first. I think
Okay.
you have a lot to say about Villain Saga.
I think that the mangaka, I think he did the bravest thing like any mangaka has ever did when he switched up the pacing of the story after the conclusion of the first arc or the prologue. He made a U-turn. He made a complete 180, and he just said, "Yeah, fuck Vikings. We're just gonna farm some wheat. Let's go." He executed it fucking perfectly. I mean, I didn't mind the slow pacing of the second season at all. I think the second season was even better than the first one. And the first one is a 10 out of 10 for me, so I mean, it's just insane how he did that. Yeah, the characters, the fight, once again, the greatest character in anime, definitely for me, it's Thorfinn, in terms of writing, at least. Yeah, man.
The first season, Askeladd.
Yeah, Askeladd, also the greatest antagonist.
Yeah,
I
right.
forgot the greatest antagonist also. Askeladd
Exactly.
was a
That's
beast.
so weird how everybody talks about how season 2 is so subversive and so good, and like, bro, the first season it was already like, it had Askeladd, like it was already great.
Yeah,
And then the second season comes and it's something so unique.
The first season was a 10 and the second season was better. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's insane.
And they're so completely different, just almost different genres.
Yeah, they are different genres for real. Also, King Canute is a great character. Like, I like his story a lot, but I think I will end the Vinland Saga glazing, but go fucking watch it right now. Yeah, Berserk 97, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's like very surprising.
I really love Berserk. I think it's one of the greatest things ever. And the 97 anime, just even though it doesn't have like a lot of budget, you can definitely see like the work put into it. Right, the people who made it did give a shit. Like the music, the OSTs of Berserk 97 are just something otherworldly.
The opening,
like, it's really great. The opening, it's great. Like, and
oh man, it's not great at all. What are you talking?
It is great. It is, shut the fuck up. It is great. It is great. It is awesome. Like the story of Berserk, like my favorite part of Berserk is Golden Age. Objectively, it's the best part.
I think it's objectively the best part of Berserk. I think so.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, and it just has this feel to it, right? I mean, it has such a unique look to it. I just really love Golden Age. Okay, that's it. I just really love Golden Age. That's the main problem why I chose this anime. I think Golden Age is one of the like best things ever written, best things you can read like ever. And
no,
like,
not only manga, like ever in fiction.
Yeah.
I think Berserk is like objectively the best manga, and the Golden Age Yeah, it's very hard to like adapt it poorly.
I've read the manga, I've watched the anime, I've seen the movies, and I think that that's one of the best things there is.
Berserk 97, I didn't expect to see it here at all. I honestly
Yeah,
haven't heard you talk about it that much.
like
I've glazed Vinland Saga 10 times more than you glazed
Mhm.
Berserk 97.
in general, I'm putting there like because it's golden age, right?
Yeah.
You know, manga, the anime doesn't really make a difference for me. I want to put golden age here.
Yeah, it's a very safe pick.
And
It's a very safe pick.
when I watched it after the manga, like I still like had so much enjoyment out of it.
I can
I mean,
really
yeah,
feel
of course. Do I need to talk about the characters, right?
No, you
Guts,
really
Griffith,
don't. You
Casca.
really don't need to.
Yeah, like they're one of the greatest ever written. Like,
Uh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. We filmed this for 2 days now. So the point of this
yeah.
whole thing, so you guys could open the description and rate our takes yourselves, and then one of us, Eugene, I don't know who's that gonna be, but I think it's gonna be me, to be honest. I have the most normie takes. Yeah, but one of us is probably gonna eat a Carolina Reaper pepper or whatever it's called, and stay tuned for that, I guess. Yeah, Eugene, thank you for spending this much time on this shit. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I also enjoyed it.